2025 Triple I initiative happened on April 10th. That was a few weeks ago at this point, but I'm finally getting around to playing some of the games from that awesome game show type thing. For those who aren't aware of what the Triple I initiative is, it's like the Game Awards. There's no actual awards, but it is a show, a live stream where we learn about a bunch of new games or maybe games that went from early access to 1.0. Triple I is a play on words with Triple A. So this is for the indie scene, for the small developers, for the solo developers that don't normally get a spotlight at the bigger game shows. Tons of really cool stuff showed off this year, obviously, just like last year, I believe. It's only been going for 2 years, but it's been great so far. And naturally, roguelikes and roguelites really stole the show. They tend to do that. It's one of the larger genres for the indie scene. You're probably thinking, Jan, more roguelikes, here we go. But I'm surprised devs are still finding new, fun, nuanced ways to make the genre more interesting. New tweaks, new fun ways to do it, right? And let's be honest, roguelikes are one of the core things that we like about gaming, whether you like it or not. Things like COD Zombies, that's a roguelike. At least it shares a lot of the core values of roguelikes. And I know that the hardcore audience might dislike me saying that, but look, that's the reality. So the one I want to talk about, the one that caught my attention the most, was Voidbreaker, Void/Breaker. It's a solo developed game from a guy out of Europe. I don't know where he's from, but that's not super important. What is important is that this game is a very cool, unique, fun, interesting combination of a lot of other things we've seen, but we've never seen it in this specific combination. What is that combo? Well, it's an FPS roguelike, like most of them, but it's got this gravity tether, which is similar to what we see in a game like Control, where you can pick things up and throw them with just energy, with gravity. Then we've also got a UE5 kind of dystopian cyberpunk aesthetic, like other roguelikes, maybe Returnal comes to mind. And then we've got Battlefield style destruction. It's a very unique combo and it's very fun. And there's a playtest right now, a demo going from, I believe it came out the second the live stream happened on April 10th, and I believe it goes to April 24th. So only a few days to see and check this out if you are watching this video as I'm posting it. If you're watching it way later, no worries, the game is supposed to hit early access this year in 2025. A little bit more about the game's setting and story. You play as Subject 1473 in a never-ending simulation known simply as the Program. And this program is being run by a malevolent AI. This AI has the really cool Dr. Samuel Hayden from Doom deep voice kind of thing going on. I know it's been done before, but god damn it, I loved it. I love it so much. Every time they do it in games, I just eat it up. But yeah, the story and atmosphere are not super unique necessarily. We've seen this cyberpunk dystopian type thing time and time again, but I do vibe with it. I like it, so that wasn't a real issue for me. But obviously the real selling point here is the combination of that like Battlefield style destruction and the Control style gravity tether they're calling it, as well as tons of cool movement and amazing roguelike builds. So let's go into those selling points a little bit more. We've got the gravity tether. This allows you to pick up objects and throw them at your opponents. The cool thing that happens there is if you hit your opponents with the object that you're gravity tethering, or if you use the destructibility and knock down like a ceiling or a wall onto opponents, they get staggered. Eliminating staggered opponents is the only way you can guarantee that health will drop. Otherwise, you have to cross your fingers and hope you find really rare health drops, health pickups. Those are not common at all, so you're going to want to use this gravity tether a lot and take advantage of the destructible environments a lot. You can also use grenades and other abilities. Even some weapons and weapon mods will obviously deal explosive damage, and that can also trigger the destructibility to then stagger and take out opponents for those heals. So naturally, this quickly becomes the main kind of core gameplay loop. You're tethering things, you're attacking enemies, you're moving around. Speaking of movement, didn't really get into it. Let's get into it now. You have double jumping, you have sliding, you have dashing. There's even grappling, but it wasn't available in the demo, but you can see spots where the grapple logo is there. It's in the keybind section. It's just not part of the demo yet. You only had like one kind of full biome, like one section of maybe 7 to 8, 9 areas and a little boss fight at the end. That was the end of the demo. But anyway, lots of fun movement, and obviously with the destructibility, it's very, very cool. And then the other main aspect is naturally the roguelike part, right? The weapon mods, the crazy builds that you can get going. If you're familiar with me and my channel, then you're familiar with Crab Champions, and I like to think Crab Champions is a pretty unique roguelike because of how crazy the builds can get. The weapon mod system in that game is amazing. By the way, Crab Champions is indeed a roguelike being made by Noistorm, the EDM DJ behind Crab Rave. So if that sounds interesting, check out my channel, check out the game. It's been in early access on Steam since April Fool's Day in 2023, and it's coming along quite nicely. Very underrated. Go check it out. Anyway, getting back to Voidbreaker here. Very cool mod system. It's a combination of crazy projectile mods, elemental mods, abilities, and augments mixed with a full inventory management type thing, where depending on where you place the mod within your inventory, it will affect it differently. And there are special mods that can open up additional slots that were previously locked, or it'll be something like you place a mod down and then the mod directly to the left and above it are doubled, or have some additional effect, things like that, where you can get really crafty with it and start moving things around in different combinations will result in different builds. Not everything is insane, obviously, but you start getting some elements, you start getting some unique projectile mods, which are basically using a secondary ammunition that you will find here and there throughout the run. You can get some insane stuff. Look at this mini missile build that I had that just absolutely shredded the boss. I reached the boss a few times, kept dying, then I got this thing going. This build just was absolutely absurd. I got homing shot on it, plus the mini missiles, plus I had tons of that ammo stacked up, so I wasn't worried about losing ammo. It was nuts. As far as the technical aspects of the game, it's clearly made in UE5, so it looks pretty stunning. That also comes with some drawbacks. It's a little bit hard to run. I've got the 4080 Super, the 7800X 3D, and even I was having to drop some settings to get past 100 to 120 FPS, so take that with a grain of salt. You will have to tweak the settings to optimize. I will say the bloom seems to be cranked to 11 on this thing, and I don't see a setting to change it. Maybe you can do an INI file edit to change it and reduce it or turn it off. I'm crossing my fingers that that setting is eventually added to the game by the time it hits early access. We will see. But other than that, in general, the game looks fantastic. It's going for that photorealistic vibe that most UE5 games tend to go for, but I don't see it as a downside. But you know, that's obviously personal preference, so take that and do with it what you will. Draw your own conclusions. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to do a quick little video, shout the game out. I think it deserves more attention. Obviously, small channel, so isn't going to do much, but figured I'd try to say some nice things about it. I had a ton of fun, played a few hours in the playtest. It's a good introductory first level, really, for the game, and I'm very excited for early access. I'll definitely be picking it up. I'm pretty sure it's not going to cost too much, and yeah, go check it out if you seem interested. Roguelikes are a lot of fun, and this one seems to be another great addition to the genre. Well, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please actually click that like button. It does help me out. Subscribe for more of your second favorite F word, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.